So how do you position yourself as an expert and a go-to for the news media? I'd like to remind everyone watching that the news media needs trusted experts just like you. Unlike you, most journalists are not specialists or experts in your issues, and neither is the general public, I might add. And today, because of competitive pressures, smaller budgets, limited resources, and lack of time, most journalists are by necessity generalists. They may be covering your issue a few times a year or maybe have never covered it until now. Yet on the day the producer or editor assigns them to the story, they automatically have to be the expert on your issue. Now that is not easy under any circumstances, and much less so under the intense deadline pressure every journalist faces today. That's why journalists are depending on you. You are the expert in your issue, and journalists and the general public expect you to be. And after the story is over, most journalists will be grateful to have a reliable contact with an expert on an issue they are expected to cover from time to time, especially someone who can speak about it credibly and clearly. Now, one question that always comes up in organizations is who should be doing the speaking to the news media, especially now when authenticity and real expertise is so highly valued. Journalists are impatient when they are referred to a PR person or a spokesman for an interview. They will always much prefer the real person, someone who really has the expertise, and they want that because they know their audience wants it. So the question is, if it's not going to be the spokesperson, who is going to be the person who is going to speak to the news media? And my answer is the best person. And that person is not necessarily the top person, for example, the director of the department. Organizations need to identify their own in-house experts who can perform well on camera and are comfortable enough in interview situations to express the issues clearly and competently for audiences. They don't have to be TV stars, but they do have to come across well on camera and speak clearly and credibly about the issue. Find these people, and if they need training, get it to them. Build their capacity to communicate your issues, and you're enhancing your outreach, the visibility of your issues, and your positive public image.